Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to discuss what to do if you decide to do nails in your bedroom. Now, in my previous video I discussed why this is the worst place to do nails. So I'm going to give you some precautions, I'm going to give you some tips, I'm going to give you the whole 9 yards of what to do if this is your only choice. Alright, so stay tuned and go ahead, subscribe and like to this video. Jules Nails, the Visitor Nails, and all the other things. Now, I know the bedroom is a sacred place, all right? We go to sleep there and we go to do private stuff, basically. But also, sometimes we have shared bedrooms where we share our bedrooms with little brothers and sisters, cousins, aunts, even your grandmother sometimes, right? So if you're in the nail field, you're an aspiring nail technician, and you live in a small apartment, it's not a lot of space, you know, you probably living with grandma. Grandma is not going to be able to take this acrylic smell, honestly. So I'm going to give you some precautions you can take so grandma don't try to strangle you. Right? Maybe not good choice of words, but sometimes we share our bedroom, sister and brothers, you know, husband, boyfriend. I mean, so many people sometimes, right? And sometimes we just have our bedrooms to ourselves. Now, if you are that lucky to have your bedroom to yourself, you're still gonna have a problem, because nobody wants acrylic all over their room. Nobody wants to have acrylic when the customer is gone or when your family member is gone. You're still smelling acrylic all night, right? Acrylic nail polishes, they have chemicals, right? Aldehyde and all these other chemicals, toluene. I mean, take up a nail polish bottle, look at those chemicals, then Google, right, what those chemicals can do to you, right? If you're not under the right circumstances of breathing the right air or even having enough air circulated in your environment, right? It could cause headaches, nauseousness, dizziness, like all sorts of things, right? In a salon environment, it's different because, you know, it's bigger, you have more space, and the salon owner, you know, has to take care of ventilation. But when you're at home, you're in control, or you're in charge of the ventilation system, right? And in your house, the only ventilation you really have is the one you put in from a fan, or your air condition, which is not too much of a ventilation for what we're talking about, or a window. All right, so let's discuss more about doing it in your room. All right, number one thing we're going to discuss is be prepared to change your sheets daily. Monomer smell can be absorbed in all kinds of material, and it can last for hours and hours. So if you did some nails earlier on today, it doesn't mean that the monomer smell is going to leave. Especially, it depends on how many clients you did and how thoroughly you cleansed that room. Another thing is, your bedroom is a private place, right? You might have some stuff in your dresser, right? Some stuff in your drawer, some stuff in your bathroom that's private to only you, which you do not want other people to see. So be prepared to change your sheets daily if this is something that you're doing. The second thing is, make sure you have a window fan and a closed lid garbage. As I discussed in my previous videos, these are the key things to keep that smell away and to keep that smell down. All right, so once you have your window fan and your closed lid garbage, you are on your way. All right, so the third thing I want to tell you is, if you are sharing a room with siblings, it is very, very important for you to put up your acrylic liquids, primers, and all these chemicals up out the way, right? It's plenty of ways you could do this, but the easiest way that I find is you could go ahead and get you a shelf, put it on the wall, make sure it's high enough so these kids cannot get there and touch these chemicals. If you're not around these chemicals, it could be harmful. All right, these kids, they don't know what's in there. It looks purple, you know, it looks clear like water, you know, purple is invited. It might look like Kool-Aid to them. They're just curious because they see mommy or big sister doing it, especially little girls, and they're gonna go over there and play with your stuff. They're gonna be doing nails because you're doing it, and they're gonna follow you. All right, so we don't want these little kids doing nails while we're not there, right? Touching the nail polish, that's bad enough, right? Without you being there. But touching your acrylic liquid, which is your liquid monomer, your powders, now it's more dangerous, right? So I would advise you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna get you something that can be closed. You're gonna get you some kind of container and put a lock on it. That's option number 2. Option number 1 is to get a shelving put on your wall where it's high enough. Option number 3, if you just don't have no money at all and you're just doing your thing, put a towel or an old sheet over your table in the corner and put that thing away. Once you're done, do not leave your supplies out on the table. Anything that you were working with on your table, make sure you put those inside your nail table. Now, if you don't have like a professional nail table where you could put stuff in the drawers and stuff like that, then get you some kind of plastic container with a lid and put something heavy on it. All right, and that can help you and help the kids not get in trouble or even poisoning themselves by taking these chemicals. All right, so the 4th thing you should do if you plan on working in your room is put up your valuables. You do not want people that you don't know coming into your house, coming into your bedroom and taking up stuff. Your jewelry, money, expensive shoes, expensive purses. That it would be a tragedy. If somebody come in your home and violate you like that, take all your stuff while you are trying to do a service for them. All right, so this is another thing why you do not want to do nails in your room, right? Being cautious and being respectful of your home. The bedroom is not a safe place to do nails because you're either sharing your bedroom with somebody and the acrylic is not going to be good for them, or number 2, you're actually doing nails in the bedroom and you have to change your sheets all day. And the last and final thing, if you're inviting people to your home, make sure it's that one person. You don't need a whole bunch of people coming inside your bedroom, right? Your customer do not need to bring her friend, her best friend, her cousin, her boyfriend, auntie, uncle. They don't need to bring anybody but themselves. Okay, if it's one person, you can keep your eye on this one person. Doing nails in the bedroom is never a good idea because there's so many things that can happen in your bedroom. And the only thing we want to happen in our bedroom is things that we want to happen. The only thing that we want people to see is the stuff we allow them to see. All right, you know, stuff like that, that's private, right? So, but I understand if this is the only place you have to do nails, just take the precaution. The most precautions you want to take is about the smell, and the next thing is about, you know, the children messing with your stuff. But if you live by yourself, the only thing you really have to be concerned about is people violating your privacy. But other than that, you'll be fine. But if you're sharing your bedroom, that's when you're gonna have the problem. All right, so just take those few tips I gave you, put your stuff up out the way, or you can get some kind of container or some kind of closet that closes. You put a lock on it and you just tell them, listen, do not touch my stuff. I mean, that never works. It never works. So the best thing you're gonna do is put a lock on it, put it out the way. If you're not already doing that, then this is something you need to start doing. All right, so thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe and like to the Business of Nails, and I hope this helps you and you can find another place in your house to do nails. And subscribe and like to this video. Jules Nails, the Business of Nails, and all the other things. Thank you. Bye bye.